GeedyP, what's good?
What's up, man?
The New Orleans Spokesman.
Man.
Calling on my grizzly, got keys like Swizzy. G to remember we started from the bottom like Drizzy.
Whoa, this your boy MightyLee, and I'm telling y'all, we started some big shit just now. You know what I'm saying? This is our first ever podcast we doing, and our first guest, my dog GeedyP, you know what I'm saying, from New Orleans. There's no Big Dog, no Rap Daddy TV. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. My guy, say G. Niggas don't know, bro. Niggas don't know, dog. Like right now, everybody on your wave right now, cause like you know the Shawn Cotton shit, the Say Cheese shit. We gonna get into all that shit in a minute.
Right.
But like, people don't really know that you been in tuned into like, you know what I'm saying, the New Orleans music scene, the history of New Orleans and shit, like and everything else. Like you know what I'm saying. That's why they was giving you that title, the spokesperson of New Orleans and shit like that. So like one thing I do want to talk about is like even how we first met.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I first met you a few years back. Mm-hmm. You probably don't remember, I don't know. But like a few years
It was like on social media.
Yeah, some social media shit. Yeah, some social media shit. Probably like about 6 years ago, some shit like that probably, because time fly.
Right.
And I remember, I can't think of who posted me or some shit, but somebody posted me, it was like, oh, you know, this little dirty little brother and shit. So I assume that's what like brought your traffic to my page and shit. And so like, you the first reason why I heard the BTY Youngin.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, I remember you hit me up and you was like, man, you need to check out, it was Nice Guns.
Yeah.
Nice Guns, it was Nice Guns, and BTY Youngin was like, man, your brother influenced these dudes' music so much.
Definitely.
So much and shit, you want to be like the people out. And that's when I first ever heard him. And like, man, dude been on fire since then. I think, and I believe you was talk about that more. Talk about that like more, your relationship with BTY.
Like you said, when Youngin was in jail, Youngin was in the parish first, in Orleans Parish, and then he wound up going upstate to Winfield. And I was working, I made a Twitter. Youngin never had a Twitter, he never had an Instagram or nothing like that. I think Instagram is relatively new, but Twitter was what the wave was. And I had hit you up, and I let you know that I was even letting Soulja Slim sister know at the time, pieces of them, because Youngin was like, man, tell her the next Slim, I'm like, you know, her brother reincarnated. And I did that with you or whatever, told you about Nice and Youngin, and they both looked up to Derek, because I know Nice said he used to see Derek a lot in 11 Wall, Nice Guns, and like I said, Youngin said the line before on the song, I think he was saying something about people gonna think I found BG Derek composition.
Yeah.
And I think that's a playoff of Big Punt line that Fat Joe said about Big Punt. Nigga gonna think he found Big Punt shit. So Youngin did that with Soulja Slim, and he did it with Derek. I think him and you said Els that did the song at the studio when Youngin and the man did something for Derek and Slim. But I had to do that because I know they both like your brother and all that. They was influenced by him. Your brother influenced a lot of people. So yeah, that's how I kind of hit you up about that back then, or whatever, about Youngin on Twitter, because Youngin was in jail and I was working his Twitter, just trying to keep his name going and build it up or whatever and stuff while he was away.
Right. Man, let's talk about that some more though, bro, because like for the world, because man, believe it or not, BTY was like one of the, I ain't gonna say the first ones, but he was really finna make a breakthrough, dog, believe it or not, like to the world, because like, you know, even Shawn Cotton was posting him and all that shit too, like, so he was getting a breakthrough to the world. So man, tell me about like what that was like that whole process was like, because the world seemed like he just came out of nowhere. But a lot of people don't know. I don't know how long he put.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Youngin probably had been rapping since like 14, 15 and doing stuff and all that around his neighborhood in 17 in P-Town. Then, you know, Youngin had this stuff with Juve. He was doing stuff with Mr. Marcello.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff with Juvenile. He was on Cocky and Compton. I think he was on 2 records. I think the A&R at the time name was Gene. I think he really wanted to sign Youngin, but Youngin was. He went to jail on a serious charge back then. I think he was like 18 or 19, so I guess that kind of like slowed up that process. But Atlantic was gonna sign him too, he told me. So he had been doing a lot of stuff with her. Plus he was all on YouTube rapping, on doing the freestyles and stuff like that in the streets. Or even in front
was he on like New Orleans Exposed or something? He was on one of the DVDs.
He was on one of the New Orleans Exposed that they did the second New Orleans Exposed, but it wasn't the one that Video Wayne did. It was somebody else did it. I think it was on my partner Jeremy. So he had did his own, and Youngin was rapping in P-Town.
Yeah, I remember they was in the project or something like that.
But they wasn't a part. I think it was in P-Town. I know they was on the porch.
Yeah, it was on the porch somewhere. Yeah.
But it was him and his partner Deuce, all them I think his cousins.
Okay, the one that he always dropped about that died.
Right, it was him. Yeah, when he made that Jay-Z song.
That
song Cry.
In the Graveyard. Yeah.
Right. So he was doing that. So it was a lot of stuff he was doing. Then he went to jail. And when he was away around that time, that was probably like 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact year, but I know it was around that time. And he was fighting the charge. And then when he went upstate, that's how that happened, bro. But I got a CD from his mom, Miss Gabriella. She gave me a CD. I used to for a CD. I got that. I got a lot of songs from a lot of his brothers and everybody, and then we just went to put the music out there, and we
So
put
what
on
CD that was?
That was rider music, the way I put it together. I mean, he had different rider music, I guess how he did it, but it was just the songs I was able to find with all his music.
Right.
He was calling everything rider music, and we did that. Or I put all the songs together that I was able to find and stuff like that. You know, I got stuff from, I think Styles and had something. I think his brother Big John had something. But a lot of people gave me stuff, and his mama gave me a CD. We put it together, put it on that piff, and by the time Youngin came home, I think at the end of 2014, right before his birthday, the mixtape was on that piff, and they had like 10,000 downloads. And I remember, I think Boosie album for my third sold about 10,000 units. So when I seen he had 10,000 downloads, I'm like, damn. And the anticipation was just building up. We got the Free Youngin t-shirts at the time. He was going away, and I remember I Pimp C at the Pimp C movement, Free Pimp C, and the Free Gucci Man movement, the Free AI movement. So I had got the t-shirts made, like, and we had Free Youngin on that, so supporting us, we did that. And you know, everybody.
Yeah, so you kind of hold his name down and shit.
Yeah,
you know
to keep the name going and stuff like that, and just keeping everybody with the Free Youngin movement, and that kind of just was building up.
Right, so yeah, so anticipation we come on. But one thing a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people blow up while they in jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, for so many different reasons. I think because of the fact that you rapping all day, if you rap is like, you know, I always hear people say like they throwing concerts and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The back there and shit like that, then, you know, and then like a lot of your audience be motherfuckers from jail. It's like they be peeping us just like they up with everything going on here. Just like
they got smoke phones and stuff
yes,
like that.
yeah, all type of shit.
And,
so you think that probably like what made the build up and shit,
well,
like y'all holding down out here, he holding down inside there.
Right.
Just kind of made it colossal when he did come on.
Definitely, because like I said, people already knew about him, and they knew about, you know, his history or whatever from the streets and the music. So like I said, yeah, they already knew what he was saying. He was really living and stuff like that, just like your brother Derek, and like I said, like the Soulja Slims and all the other rappers from New Orleans that really living that life. So yeah, I mean, we felt like that was gonna help build a hype while he was away until he came back, and then he just jumped back in the spot and just turned all the way up or whatever. He came back home.
That was crazy. So okay, after that, what was that next thing? Like, so when did like the feed ups and shit started getting into the picture?
Well, when he came home and started recording and stuff like that, hitting all the different studios, doing videos and stuff like that. Like he did that Ride on I music because he liked the Tupac. He did all that, and he started doing a feed up, and he put that one out, and then he just kept it going. After that, I stopped working with him a little after that, so I wasn't around. I think for the feed up too, I was just around when he did the first one
feed up
and put that one out or whatever. And that was
okay, I got two questions. One, when did it start going from Rider music to RMR?
Well, when Youngin used to be just saying Rider music, like
you used to scream that on every song, like, Rider music, motherfucker.
Right. And he used to be saying that and stuff, Rider music, bitch, and all that stuff like that. I used to be working at Mr. B's in the first quarters, and when I used to be on my break, I used to be like drawing little logos. I know Youngin had like a Drake or an AK-47 to have man just across his chest. So I had took the idea of the AK, and I remember I liked the Easy E record label, Ruthless Records, and they had the music notes. So I drew AK with the music notes, and that was Rider music. The records just looked good on like Ruthless Records, Rider music records.
With the white background and shit, I remember.
With the white background, the AK.
Well, you drew that?
I drew that. I sketched it, then I got a man in the Salisbury area, just
to visualize it.
To make the logo and all that. And I was putting that on the first Free Youngin shirt. That's how it come about and all that. And I remember, I was like, gee, what if I wanted to make it, Rider Music Entertainment, Rider Music Group or whatever, but you already did that or whatever. But at the time, he was like, all right, you did it, cool, we're gonna go with it like that or whatever. But it was Rider Music, he was saying originally, but I was just like, I just had drew it like that on the logo, and that's how it was. So when you seen the Rider Music Records, or the RMR, that's where it come from that logo, had the Rider Music Records on there, the original one, then he changed it to the other one before he had died with RMR. So.
Okay.
Right chill, nigga. Y'all know what's up, huh? Huh? Rich ganger don't bang, little bitty bitch. We in the Bugatti, I don't even know how to work this shit. Shit's so foreign.